Okay, so today is Thursday, February the 16th, 2023. We are at the Cotton Club Museum and Cultural Center. It's a celebration of Mr. McKnight, known person in the area and the originator of the space we're in today. And today I get the pleasure to interview Mr. and you would like to introduce yourself.
My name is Otis Stover.
Yes, sir. Were you born around here, sir?
I was born here on Springhill. Matter of fact, about 100 yards from where we're at right now.
No way.
If you go out the door, the little white house with the blue trim across the parking lot is where I was born.
Wow, okay, so that takes care of the association with Springhill, I guess.
Matter of fact, my family has owned property on Springhill since 1904. Okay. So for over 100 years, our family has been here.
Mm-hmm. Are there many of your family members still in this area?
Yes, one of my sisters and one of my nieces and one of my sons all live here on Springhill.
Wow. And so what was it like growing up around here?
Oh, it was great. It was a prosperous neighborhood, real family oriented. Everybody knew everybody. Everybody looked out for each other's children. If you had a need, somebody in the neighborhood was going to be there to help you with whatever it was you needed.
Mm-hmm. So when somebody would ask you about Springhill now, is there anything specific that you want them to know? So much of what it meant to y'all?
As far as my growing up and my experience, I couldn't have been brought up in a better neighborhood. Very secure, love on every corner, was not out of place anywhere. Everybody knew everybody. And if anything, like I say, anything happened, the entire neighborhood was going to be there for you.
So would you say it was a close-knit community? Tight-knit?
Very tight-knit. Very, very tight-knit.
Mm-hmm. Are there any businesses perhaps you would like to give a name, that things growing up that you're like, man, we used to go around here on Sundays?
Well, you had the Robinson grocery store on the corner that we used to shop at. We had Miss Kelly had a little store a block over. We had the Tipping Inn. Miss Wiley had a store. So there were several little establishments in the community.
Mm-hmm. And as far as things today, obviously we're in there's such a historical place, and now they've made a museum cultural center out of it. What are some ways in which you would like for your history to be remembered, the history of Springhill?
Well, the fact that it's being recorded and going to be archived, that's a great thing. I've been involved with the Cotton Club since the project began. So that in itself, the fact that we brought it back to life and people are excited that it's here, and there are people my age that are stopping by that had never been in the building, and they are just glad to see it back and glad that it's being preserved, and think very highly of the effort. So that's amazing. Mm-hmm. The fact that it is going to be around for a while, the fact that we are going to showcase local history as well as bringing in top-notch exhibits, actually having a functioning in museum in the neighborhood can only help upgrade the neighborhood. So I'm excited about that. And like I say, since I still have family that live here in the neighborhood, and I'm here all the time because I still go to church here in the neighborhood, so I'm here all the time. Mm-hmm. And I'm part of the operation here at the Cotton Club.
That's some great effort, sir. I wonder if is there any, because 1904, that's quite the legacy, especially for land ownership in the area. What was it like? Did you ever hear any stories growing up about when they got established here? What was it like when they got to be here?
No, but I can tell you what I can tell you about the history of my family on Springhill, and the fact that like I said, we started getting property as far back as 1904, but my great-grandparents had a woodcut yard, had a timber mill. Used to grind and make sugar cane in the syrup. Also built houses and had rental property here on Springhill. So my family's legacy on Springhill has been prosperous.
Wow, that's quite special, and that almost brings me naturally to Miss Sarah McKnight, who is being honored today. You said before we started the interview that you were a little boy and she was around, but you knew some of her children. What was it like knowing of her as a person?
Well, knowing her as a person, when I was a kid, she had a restaurant on Northwest Fifth Avenue. So I knew about the restaurant, and I've eaten there a few times. One of her sons, Sonny McKnight, he and I knew each other pretty good, and we'd run up on each other and went to Dixie. We'd be in the extra 15, 20 minutes talking before we can, well, let me go and get my shopping done, that kind of thing. When I was a kid, that was after this was a nightclub, so I don't remember it from those kind of days. When I was growing up, it was a furniture warehouse. And even at that, we had fond memories of the building because all the furniture back then came in boxes. So when they get a delivery in and they throw out the cardboard boxes, we would take them and play with them. So before that, my mother actually worked here when it was a movie theater, before it became to be a nightclub. She worked at the door taking tickets. So we've got a real history there. But the nightclub era, like I said, that was before my time. Mm-hmm. But I do remember when she owned the restaurant that was on Fifth Avenue.
Yeah, well, I wonder, what was the food like at that restaurant? What kind of food?
Oh, it was good. It was good soul food. I mean, everything in it was good.
Mm-hmm. So thank you so much for sharing all this story. Is there anything else that you'd like to speak on? Cool memories?
No, just glad that the museum is here, and hope that people appreciate it and continue to support it and help us to continue to grow.
Yes, sir. Any questions? All right. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.